One sec, guys. Just 1 sec. And I will be with you. Okay, where are we? Where are we? Bear with me. Bear with me. We're coming in. Coming in hot. Where are we? Bear with me. You don't need to hear that. Okay. I think we're good to go. Yeah? Let's give this a go. Okie dokie. Oh, bear with me 1 sec. Just giving someone a link to the Discord. And that link is right there. Oh my god. This fucking thing is killing me. Sorry guys, 1 sec. I promise I won't be long. Alright, let's do it. Enough fucking around. Yeah. Let's get into it with Die Bart Die. I just need to do one last thing, which is this. Okie dokie. Let's go.
Led by the Ark.
Alright, none of the add-ons worked. Sweet. Agren said some of the Wrath add-ons would work, but they're clearly not. Okay, let's just move that over down here. Let me think. Add-ons. Oh, load out-of-date add-ons. Maybe that'll do it. Nope. Did it? So weak auras seems to have worked, and that's it. Alright. Alright, that's okay. Disable all except for weak auras. Alright, let's give this a go. Just set up a couple of things. Options, interface. Instant quest text. Don't show helm. Don't show cloak. What are the things I normally turn on? Graphics quality can go up, but ground clutter can go down. Apply. What else do we normally do, guys? Yeah, we'll show target of target. I think that's all we'll do for now. Oh. What else am I missing? Oh, the fucking action bars. That's what I want. Is that not a... Action bars. 2, 3, 4. Always show action bars. Thank you very much. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay. Close. Very good. That'll do for now, I think. Is auto loot automatically on? No, it's not. Auto loot. Beautiful. Cool. Cool, my cool. That mouse look speed's a bit hot. Might just turn that down a little bit. It's a bit fast for me. Let's go down to 3.5 and see how that looks. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Maybe a little bit slower. I'm a slow guy. Let's try that one, 2.5. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay, here we go. Hey, Watts, how are you, mate? It is true love. You've turned the cricket off for this, mate. I don't know if you made the right choice. Thanks for being here, mate. How's things? Oh, keybinds. Let's sort that out. Key bindings, movement keys. Where is it? Toggle auto run. Thank you. Oh. And then I need my action bar. Yep. Where is action bar 2? Here we go. Hiya. How's things, Watts? Mate, what's happening in the cricket? Just going to do all the boring shit you've got to do when you set up on a new server, guys. Sorry about this. It's not particularly sexy, but it's got to be done. Okay, we missed 6 before. Action bar. There we go. 6. Close. Okay. Okay, we're good to go. Let's go do a fucking quest, eh? Eh? The balance of nature, of course. I know what I'm doing. Die, Thistleboard, die. Oh wait, I've got mine. Oh, let's do the macros, guys. Fuck me dead. The wrath. New attack. Yep. Show tooltip. Wrath. Start attack. Very good. That goes there. That goes there. That fucks off. That goes there. Actually, healing touch goes there. Okay, we're good to go. Let's do it. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, and that goes there. Now we're good to go. Die, Thistleboard, die. My hardcore journey has begun, everyone. Look at me go. Yeah. All right. All right. Oh, he parried. My first ever swing was a parry. That is not. This is a cursed character. It has been confirmed. Australia's looking strong to take a good lead in the second innings. Hard to watch. All good here, though, my man. How are you guys? We're good, mate. Paddy and I just had a lovely night in the city. It's tonight was date night, so we just went book shopping. We're big book fans, as you might know, and we went shopping for books, and we bought many books, and we had a lovely time. Not second-hand books, so it was a little bit expensive, but that's okay. It's all part of the plan for the library, and we're very happy. Okay. Happy days. Die, Thistleball. No bag first mob, hard to delete. I know, right? Have you done a hardcore character with the bag on the first mob, Wads? That would be pretty funny. Alright. Let's go have some fun. Let's just fucking enjoy the game, eh? Let's do this. Okay, that's all my boys. Now I need my fucking Panthers. Lightsabers over here. Panthers, God, I'm an idiot. I do need to try and get questing. I'll take a look at that in a second. Some of the Wrath add-ons are working, apparently. Well, I mean, Weak Auras is working, so that's something. So I've got a belt. That's something I can equip. That's good. Happy days. You'll need a Scarlet Monastery plaque for the library. I know, right? Oh, someone buffed me. That's very kind. Thank you. I am level 2 now, so I can go and train. Where's the Druid trainer? I actually don't know. I'll finish the quest, but yeah. Beautiful. There's another one. Do you like my character's name? What's? Die Bart Die? Or The Bart Thee? God, I hope people get that joke. Ooh, ragged leather pants. Fuck it, suck it, everyone. Alright, sweet, that's that done. Happy days, let's throw on our leather pants. Now I'm looking dapper. Let's pick up this quest from old mate. Hello.
What brings you here?
Yeah, let's do
Goddess
it.
watch over you.
Let's fucking rock and roll. Now, let me just check out this questy thing. Questy, Wrath of the Lich King, Curse Forge. Questy, World of Warcraft add-ons. Wow, Wrath of the Lich King, download. Let's see if this works. Hey Smog, how you going? No, there's only one. I think there's only one realm, so we're all in the same place, Smog. So I presume I'm getting NA ping right now. I can't even check.
Farewell.
Where the fuck is the Druid trainer? I genuinely don't know. I've never rolled a Night Elf Druid before that I can
Goddess
remember.
bless you.
Okay, anyway, so I want to go bam, 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 bam. And that one. And that can go there. Happy days.
Asha Fela.
I didn't notice until you pointed it out, but I read it in my finest Kelsey Grammer voice. Very good. Very good. I'm just getting questy and seeing if it's going to work. Okay, there it is. It's just come through. Questy add-ons. Classic era PTR. Da, 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 da. Yes, happy days. None of that worked. Extract here. All right, let's see if this works when I reload. See if I got Questy all of a sudden. Ooh, Questy is working. Very good. That's good to know. Okay. Where the fuck is the Druid trainer? Warrior trainer? Rogue trainer? Is the Druid trainer outside? I'm gonna miss the realm-wide death notifications. Yeah, I completely agree, Colin. So I think what they've done is they've only done it. Did they say they were only doing it into guild? So basically, you find out when your guildies die, and that's it. I think that's a bit of a shame. I think it's a massive shame. There's a couple of things they don't have that I'm like, oh, you missed it. Like a really fun opportunity there.
Greetings. Good luck, friend.
Oh shit. Yeah, I want that one.
Farewell. May the stars guide you. Go in peace.
Sweet. Alright. Let's go talk to this one. It's up the tree, probably. Sounds like somewhere a druid would be. Okay, cool. Let's go. There he is. Yeah. No, sorry. It's the Verdant Sigil quest. It is indeed up the tree. What's? Yeah, Colin. Look, it's all still a bit of fun. You know, I've had. That's why I've said like I've been hesitant to give my criticisms as deep as my criticisms go. I don't want to shit on people's fun as well. Like I'll get my piece out there at some stage, but like nobody wants to fucking hear it. People just want to have fun. They're like, shut the fuck up, dickhead. We don't care if you think this isn't going to work. Just let us have fun, and that's fine. I mean, it's not like I'm not excited. You know, I'm not a huge hardcore person, but hey, it's something fun to do for a little bit, you know, for me. Here we go. Here's the bloke.
I'm listening.
You better be.
Good luck, friend. Peace.
I
be
do
with
seek training as a druid. Mark of the wild me. Happy days. Is that all you get at level 2? You fucking bastards. So you get Rejuve and Moonfire.
you. Go in peace.
Yeah, it actually is Smog. A lot of people don't realize. I just stopped playing it. I just got over hardcore, quite frankly. But it wasn't so much. It wasn't so much that I got over hardcore. I was saying this earlier this morning. It's that I got over, you know, that sort of moment you have with every character you have on a 1x vanilla server, where you get to, your mid to late 30s, maybe level 40, and you just have that moment where you go, oh, am I really doing this? Like, I know what's ahead if I want to get to 60. I'm kind of halfway through. How serious am I about this character? And I just couldn't do it. It's not that I wasn't enjoying hardcore, it's just that I didn't want to fucking level another character to 60. But yeah, he's that paladin is still very much alive out there at like level 38 or 39 or whatever the fuck it was. Thought someone was knocking at my door, but it's a hoon outside on a motorbike who's being very loud. Okay. Oh, you hit both of them, you fucking jerk. What are you going to play, Smog? Are you going to do the PTR? Are you going to roll a character? The beautiful thing about betas and PTRs like this is that everyone gets to come and play together. You know, there's only one server. Everyone and all their mates, we're all in the same place, and it's really, really cool. It's a very short-lived, unique, fun time for World of Warcraft when this shit happens, and I really, really enjoy it.
I'm out of range.
These guys are just fucking tagging everything. Did he die? Oh my god, he died. That guy just died in front of us. What the fuck? Corpse of Miquin. He pulled like 4 of them. He's just going for gold. He'd had enough already. He was sick of it at level 3. That's perfect. Oh, don't do it, you can't. Yes, my mana is low. What I'm enjoying about HC is just the leveling challenge. I don't actually have any interest in level 60 gameplay, so it's great for me. Yeah, the leveling is always fun. It's just after so many characters at the 1x rate in vanilla or classic, I'm just like, oh. Look, leveling has always been my thing. I fucking love it, but just recently I've just been pushed to the brink of like. I've had too many characters over the years and I'm fucking like, my brain is broken. Hey Rob, how are you, mate? It is alive. You went a Druid as well, my man. Good stuff. Are you Alliance or Horde, Rob? You went Alliance? Oh, good stuff. Yeah, we'll try and get the word out. We'll try and get the word out to everyone that we know, all our friends in the Countdown Discord, to try and go Alliance maybe. So we can play together. That'd be good fun. Are these Felmos gonna fucking drop for me or what? I might just send that out now, actually, just to let people know. All right, I got the message out there. Now, let's keep going. Josh, do you think when Hardcore goes live, there will be enough Oz and New Zealand players to keep an active Southeast Asian realm alive? Mate, I don't think, they haven't said anything, and I should have asked. I don't think they're going to do an Oceanic realm for Hardcore. I think the interest probably won't be enough to get there. Look, they might, don't get me wrong, stranger things have happened, but I've just got a funny feeling, because nothing's been said yet. I don't know, I'd just be a little bit shocked if we did have one. I'm personally totally fine on the NA ping. It doesn't bother me at all.
Is there trouble?
You know, Hardcore is a PvE thing, not a PvP thing, so it's not really as big of a deal. So I don't know, we'll see. What have I got? 17 and they're 29. Yeah, go with that. Okay, what do I need to do now? Let's go over to this one. Let's actually dump some bags. Yeah, Som was a huge lesson for everyone on the viability of Oceanic servers moving forward. You pretty much only want an Oceanic server if it's going to be a like guaranteed smash hit. So
The loon
yeah.
be with you. The loon light your path.
Oopsie daisy. What am I doing? Okay, now we're good. And there's a quest over here to get. You normally play Horde, Rob? Seems like the meta is Alliance for Hardcore, yeah.
Can I assist
The Paladin
you?
fucking buffs, absolutely.
Latris?
Regardless of the Alliance meta in Classic, I still personally, even though I happily play either faction, it doesn't really fucking bother me. But I still slightly lean Horde. Like, I will go Horde sort of when I can as a matter of preference, even though, like I said, I've spent just as much time Alliance and Horde over the last 4 years. But yeah, I kind of lean Horde if I had to pick. So, you know, on Hardcore proper, I'd probably like to be Horde. I don't know. Hardcore's a bit different, but definitely like Som 2, I'm going Horde. 1000%. No questions asked on that one. Yeah, Robin, we got a bunch of. I did an interview with them the other day. They did about 4 interviews, I think, with content creators, just basically spelling out that there's a bunch of little things like well, there's some big things and some little things. So in official hardcore, you can group up, you can use the auction house, you can trade. So that's a pretty big fucking difference, quite frankly. I'm personally not a big fan of the fact that they did that, but hey, it's a very unpopular opinion to say that at the moment. So fuck me, right? But little things like there's unfortunately not going to be any famous last words. There's not going to be death notices outside of your own guild. But you can do dungeons you can do every dungeon once every 24 hours up until 60. And when you're 60, you can do them as often as you want. Level 60s can't go to dungeons with anyone lower level than them. Yeah, there's a few things. Well, to be fair, Smog, I think don't give up hope on that, because this PTR is exactly that. Obviously, it's a PTR, but they'll be taking suggestions. It's not just a bug report thing. They'll also be taking suggestions from the community on things that they would really like that could improve this whole experience. So I've already seen a Grand address something today. Khadezi, that we know through the Countdown Discord, threw it out there to him on Twitter and said, like, hey, don't you think some way of signifying someone who's leveled to 60 with solo self-found would be kind of fun? And the Grand agreed and said, look, maybe there is a buff we can throw there for you. Don't, no promises, but we can look into it. So, never say never. It would be kind of cool. I agree if there was something there. Yeah, they're considering something maybe with the Soul of Iron type buff. So you never know. Look, I mean, Smog, if anything, help put some of the pressure on. Get in there and make a tongue-in-cheek joke that, fucking old mate on Twitter isn't the only one hoping for it. Are you on Twitter? Are you on Twitter, Smog? I can link you the tweet if you need it. Have they already changed it, Rob? Seriously, I know that the other thing they changed very quickly was moving the experience from a dungeon to the bosses as opposed to the mobs, because I think people were already getting, the feel for the workaround with the 24-hour thing, was they realized that you don't get saved to a dungeon until you kill the boss. So they were going in and just clearing the trash up to the first boss probably, and then rinsing and repeating, and Blizz jumped on that incredibly quickly. You'll track it down? No worries, man. They changed Makara from 10 to 20. 10 to 19. There you go. Because everyone was just going to I thought about it straight away. I wasn't going to actually do it, but I realized it, everyone was just going to fucking get a few level 10s up and running and then have their alt accounts kill them so they can farm their own string of ears. Oh, the next PTR build, they're going to do it. Yeah. So people just, yeah, exactly. Gotcha. What'd you miss? Not too much, mate. We're still alive, Watts. So, there's that. What was I going to say? You're on the way to Macca's, mate. We just had Hungry Jacks for dinner. It's Burger King in the UK, isn't it, Watts? I know obviously it's Burger King in the US, but I don't think I ever had Burger King in the UK. I presume it's Burger King for you guys too. But yeah, we had Burger King, or what we call Hungry Jacks, here for dinner, Patricia and I. Don't worry, I'll just use my whole fucking mana bar on one mob. Jeez Louise.
My mana
My mana is low. Come on, come for a walk with me, Mr. Spider. Oh wait, I've got to, oh, that's an option I've got to change. The camera following me. It's easily the best of the big three. It's so funny you say that. Patricia and I were having, as you do, a spirited conversation about, oh shit, it's over there. Spirited conversation about this very thing just this evening, where we were saying, like, we've noticed it over the last 12 months here in Australia. I don't know if other Australians agree, but I'm like, Macca's is slowly dropping the ball. The quality of their food is like kind of noticeably, maybe I'm taking crazy pills. I feel like it's gone just a little bit downhill. Like their burgers are drier these days. Nothing just tastes as like, you know, Macca's has always been trash, obviously, but we love it. You know, nothing has tasted quite as juicy and tasty as usual. I don't know. Oh, I've got no idea. Sorry, Frederick. I'm useless with YouTube. Sorry, mate. Are you Australian, Smog? Ding-a-ling. I just want to go fucking... And I haven't had a bag drop. This is a cursed character. Fucking hell. So anyway, what have I got? I haven't gotten anything. I need to go empty bags and just fucking relax. Yeah, you're in Sydney? Oh, too easy. Yeah, mate, it's funny. I'm glad you noticed as well, and I'm not fucking maybe going completely crazy. Yeah, Macca's is just like... It's not bad, but we were like... Something seems to have changed. The quality has dipped like 10 to 20% in their food. And the other notable thing is like, yeah, okay, Macca's every now and again, I guess, has a new burger or something. But like, you know, and this is the nature of competition. It seems like every other fast food chain is constantly bringing out new shit to like revitalize their menu or keep things spicy or just, you know, try to compete with McDonald's. McDonald's doesn't do fucking shit. Their menu never changes. So we were sort of lamenting. We were sort of talking about all the cool new things that pop up at you know, Hungry Jack's or fucking KFC every now and again. Fucking Macca's just, you know, complacency sitting at the top.
Good luck, friend.
The picture-in-picture? Can you... So what can you do? Can you like watch a...
Carry anymore.
Oh my God, my bags, of course. What can you do? Can you watch a video and have my stream up at the same time or something? Is that what you mean? Josh, where's the handlebars and ET in a basket? I know, right? I've got my full like Elliot cosplay on, right? It's Elliot, right? I'm about to say something really controversial. Guys, I don't like ET. I'm sorry. I've seen it once and I avoided seeing ET my whole life. And this is probably why I don't like it, because I didn't see it as a kid. I saw ET for the first time like 4 or 5 years ago when I was like 35 and I fucking hated it. Sorry. I'm sorry if I'm breaking people's hearts. But it's Elliot, right? Is the kid from ET? Oh, I can't sell that. Don't want to sell that.
May the stars guide you.
Can't stop, won't stop. All right, let's go get our level 4 abilities, huh? Oh, you're able to play a game and watch the stream in the corner. Of course, of course. So everyone here in Stream Chat should be on Hardcore PTR, yeah? I presume all of you are playing along with me. Hungry Jack's is great. Vander Bedozy is all fucking over it. Hey Amberwith, how you going? What's the Discord link to Countdown? Sorry mate, I didn't see you ask for that. I do have that handy. Let me get that for you. It's a little bit of a hassle to get. I should have it. I should have it handy. It's all good. Okay, so that link is coming to you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. There's that link for you. Thanks so much. Hit that one and you should be able to find it. No, no, all good, all good. I'm probably shithouse with getting the fucking link out there. Hey Michael, how you going, mate? Thanks for returning to streaming on YouTube. No, all good, mate. Was it you that asked on Twitter, Michael? Someone mentioned it, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. Yeah, let's go back to YouTube. I don't give a shit. I'm no streamer. Playing hardcore in D4 right now. Ooh, how you going? What class you playing, Colin? The greatest upset in the history of mankind was my wife falling in love with Diablo. She's really enjoyed Diablo 4 so far.
What brings you here?
Okay, cool. We're good. Oh, shit.
Farewell.
Wrong button. Oh, that's right. I wanted to options, camera. Oh, where would I find it? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Where are the fucking camera settings? Camera. Max camera distance. Oh, jack that shit up. Hell yeah. Smart pivot. Go away. Camera follow style. Never. Never, ever, ever. Okay. Thank you. Gosh. Ugh. That's what I want. Very good. And we can get max zoom happening. Hey, look at that. Now we're looking good. I love my max zoom. Max. Max power. Oh, you're a sorcerer? Very good. Very good. I was very close to rolling sorcerer, but I went with druid in D4. But I haven't played in like a week. I'm only level 33. You'll hear on the... Actually, you might not hear on the next podcast. I don't know. We did a D4 podcast, like a 2-hour chat with Hunk and Ale about Diablo 4. But I'm not sure if I should put that in the next episode. I'll see, because I've got a big interview coming up tomorrow. If you guys don't know, in 10 and a half hours, in 10 and a half hours, I'm interviewing Brian Birmingham, the former lead of WoW Classic. We're going to talk about his new game that he's working on, his time on the Classic team, a little bit of the history of making a Classic that we might not have heard before, and a little bit on his exit from the team as well. So that'll be a fun interview. And yeah, I'll probably throw that one in the next episode, but I don't know if I'll throw in the D4 chat. We'll see how we go. Big Mac 20 nuggets, mate. How good are the 20 nugget packs? What's 20 nuggets is fucking bis. It's amazing. And I love how like the 6-packs and the 10-packs are like relatively expensive at like, you know, $1.20 a nugget or whatever. But the 20 packs are for some reason, you know, 50 cents a nugget. I don't know. Well, he will be under some form of NDA. So like, for example, Amborith, he can't talk about what he knows about what the Classic team is working on now. So like, you know, I'm sure he's quite aware of some of the talks or production that went into like Season of Mastery 2, but he won't be able to talk. They're not allowed to talk about stuff that hasn't been released yet. You know what I mean? So I don't even need to ask Brian that to know that's always a thing. You ready for some juicy drama, Michael? I don't think it's going to be that dramatic, to be honest with you. But we'll see how we go. Oh, shit. I haven't even fucking added my new shit to my cast bars. So how about we do that? Let's go with a rejuve goes there. Mark of the Wild goes... Fuck, where do I put Mark of the Wild? Let's throw it there. Actually, no. Yes, no. No. Yes, 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 no. There. Happy days. I'm Mark of the Wilded up. And my power word Fortitude with 3 stamina is going to go away. But now I can buff other people. Hey, you. Enjoy a Mark of the Wild. Go Rick and Morty on them and get that Szechuan sauce. Hell yeah. Yeah, it should be a good one, I hope, Colin. I hope he goes loco. Patiently awaiting a solo rant or discussion on the watered down nature of Hardcore Official. Yeah, Michael, I really want to give that rant because here's the thing. Like I mentioned earlier, like the tables have really turned. It is really obvious on the subreddit that shitting on the rule set that they've done for official hardcore, being the enabling of auction houses and trading, is an incredibly unpopular opinion right now. You get downvoted to all hell. People just don't want to fucking hear it. They're like, shut the fuck up. They opened the game up to everyone. Stop gatekeeping. Stop fucking saying that everyone's got to play at your difficulty level. This is bullshit. You're a fuckwit. Blah, 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 blah. It's all over the subreddit. Like, I feel like this opinion would have been popular 3-4 months ago. And now the script has completely flipped as a lot of people that either haven't played hardcore before and want to get into it, which I understand, or people who couldn't get to 60 or didn't get to 60 or just casually do hardcore or whatever. They're really big on, like, you know, yelling down that argument and going, no, fuck you, auction house and trading is the only way. Just let it be an MMO, blah, blah, blah. I have a really huge, in-depth rant locked and loaded on this topic. I don't want to hold on to it for too long because then it won't be timely, it won't be relevant. But I also don't really necessarily want to do it now when everyone's excited for hardcore, and it's fun. They gave us hardcore. It should be celebrated. I personally, yes, I agree. I think they've kind of fucked it up from day one with the rule set that they've brought in. But I don't want to shit on everyone else's fun. I don't want to be that doomer. I don't know how to really tackle this one. It's all a bit hard. I agree. I partially agree, and I partially, well, not, but I partially. How do I say it? I don't know. I want to say I agree and disagree, Amblewurst, but I'm not really sure if that sort of sums up what I'm trying to say best. Like, I completely appreciate the argument that forcing people into solo self-found can feel prohibitive, you know, restrictive, gatekeepy, all that shit. I get it. My whole point has always been, I feel like the restrictive nature of solo self-found is precisely what made hardcore as popular as it was. So, yes, it feels constraining, but I just feel that it's a major contributing force to why this thing picked up as big as it did. We shall see. We shall see. Prove me wrong, world. I just have a funny feeling that while hardcore under solo self-found had long-term appeal, I think this version of hardcore, where you're basically just playing World of Warcraft, is much more in tune with a short-term appeal kind of feeling. You know what I mean? I think that this will be sexy for about 3 seconds. And people will realize why solo self-found was so enjoyable. And I don't want to like repeat myself, but like I always say this, where it's like it goes both ways, where solo self-found enjoyers like myself can say to people, oh, you know, you can play what you want already on a regular server. And then non-solo self-found enjoyers can point to us and say, well, you can play what you want already. Just don't use the auction house and trading on the hardcore servers. I don't know. It just becomes a bit, you know, sort of know you. You know what I mean? Yeah, the free transfer thing really kind of snuck in there. I feel like it's not being talked about. That's one of the biggest issues, Smog, that nobody's fucking talking about. Nobody has mentioned that when you die, you don't really die. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's be honest. Let's be fucking honest here. Death is not death in hardcore. You literally just transfer your character to era. Do you realize how much of the fucking sting that takes away from dying in this server? I am still like, it's again, it's so tough because I don't necessarily think it was the wrong move, but it's a fucking weird one. I don't know. Because now when you die, it's just a shrug of the shoulders and be like, oh, well, if I want to play that character again, I'll just play it on era. I personally don't see the harm, Amberwith, in having the two servers, in just going, right, here's North American hardcore, solo self-found, non-solo self-found. I don't see how that, because Agren said they didn't want to do that because they didn't want to divide the player base very much. I just don't think that really fucking ruins everything. I don't know. Population-wise, I'm talking here. Do you think that would fuck the population for either of the crowds, Amberwith? What am I doing here? I'm done. I don't need to be here. I'm just killing things for funsies now. Oh shit, hello. Yeah, I can't think. That's the thing, Amberwith. Like, and it seems like such a common sense solution. I can't think of any players who would be like, no, we should all be on the same server. Why would you do separate fucking solo self-found? Blah 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 blah. What's going on here? What am I doing? No, I want that, and I want that on, and I want to take that. Oops. Okay, very good. Yeah, so I think all the players would kind of be like, yeah, fuck it, split the servers up, whatever. I mean, I understand why Blizzard doesn't want to, but I think they could get away with it. Yeah. There's... I can't stress this enough when I kind of talk about this. Like, you are not a bad person, and it is not wrong of you to want this version of hardcore. I understand why non-solo self-found enjoyers are the way they are. You want to group with people. If you're playing WoW, you want to feel like you're playing WoW. I get it. I do get it. That's not me, but hey, horses for courses, right? So I just kind of like... I always sound like I'm shitting on a lot of people when I'm like, oh, fuck you, solo self-found's the only way to go. I'm not like... I don't want to tell people that they're wrong for liking what they like. I think it would be better for the long-term health of this server and overall appeal and longevity of this concept of hardcore if they had have stuck with solo self-found, and that's just my 2 cents. Now, where the fuck are these hyacinth mushrooms? Yeah, look, Michael, you're 100% right, and that's probably the evil genius behind everything. Is it helps hack era servers again, and then people will always have tunes there and feel good about going to era. It's actually genius, quite frankly. Now I realize. Good point. Now I realize why they've said hardcore death isn't death, and you can transfer to the era servers. That makes perfect sense. Keeps you subbed, keeps you playing era when you get over hardcore. It's brilliant. The whole point of
I can't carry
everything. Oh
anymore.
my god. The whole point of everything that has happened in regards to Classic WoW over the last few years, and like I said to Agrend in the interview, we are very soon about to come up on a situation where we're going to have 5 different versions of WoW that we can play. Retail, probably Kata, Era, Hardcore, and Season of Mastery 2. 5 fucking options when you hit that drop-down menu when you're just saying that you want to play World of Warcraft. It's batshit insane. It's cool, but it is batshit insane. Everything they've done has been inching towards a world where now if you are dissatisfied with whatever version of World of Warcraft you are enjoying and you want to fucking pick up your toys and go home and go, fuck you, I'm quitting this stupid game, I'm out of here. Well, you're not fucking quitting their ecosystem. You're just going to another version of WoW. Fuck this MMO, I'm going to go play another one. Oh yeah, what's this version of WoW? I'll play that. You are now in the circular loop of being a Blizzard customer. It is absolute genius what they've done, quite frankly, as far as I'm concerned. It's, you might call it evil genius. I don't necessarily put the evil tag on it, but it's fucking genius what they've done. Is given you so many options of WoW. They know they've got the drug that's WoW, and now they've given you 5 different variations of it. Like, people will just never leave the fucking monthly active user sphere. You know what I mean? Okay. Did I get that? Yes, I did. Okay, sweet. Let's go empty my bags. Well, and that's kind of been my point, Amblerist, is like I've been saying that a bunch. Like I put it very generically when I say this hardcore server that Blizzard has proposed that, you know, we're doing the PTR for now and what will be official hardcore. You're just playing World of Warcraft. You are literally just playing World of Warcraft, and the only added feature is that your character, you can't play anymore when you die. That's it. That's why I was so for pushing solo self-found, because I'm like, it's a different game. You're getting something flavorful and different. I don't see how it's a loss when you push that. It is literally something different. What we're getting now, we've already got this. These servers already exist. It kind of boggles my mind a little bit. But anyway, I'm not going to get too bent out of shape about it. I'm not, like I said, I'm not that big of a hardcore guy. Fucking whatever. Okay, how have I not gotten a bag yet? This is fucking ridiculous. I agree, Amberith, and I still think that we are getting some form of a Classic Plus later this year. I really do. What's the middle point between a Classic Plus and a Classic Minus? What can we call it? Classic Divided? I really think we're getting something that, like, whether it will amount to what people term as Classic Plus is another question, but I think we're getting Classic with additions later this year. I truly still think that. They forgot. Oh, isn't it the worst when they forget your sauce, Watts? I am so sorry. It should be a fucking crime. If you work at a fast food chain and you forget someone's nugget sauce, it should be a jailable offense, quite frankly. That is fucking outrageous. I'm sorry, mate. I want to cry for you, Watts. If I don't get a hyacinth mushroom soon, I'm going to fucking go ballistic. I don't want to kill these guys for them because I don't think they've got a good drop rate. I want to actually get the items. Or do you have to kill the Grells for it? Do they... Actually, maybe I'm getting this wrong. Maybe they do have a good drop rate. I thought... Oh, let's see. Resist? Fuck off. Alright, maybe they do have a decent drop rate. I'm... No, it's the children who are wrong. I fucked that up. I'm not leaving this area until I get a bag. I swear to fucking God. Okay. Dry nuggets are not the one. No, they are not. Oh, there's one right there. Fuck off, everyone, it's mine. Oh, there's another one over there. Very good. I need to fart, so I'm going to mute my mic. Oh, that was a squeaker. See how good I am to you guys? I mute my mic when I pass wind. That's how nice I treat you. You think other streamers do that for people? Please. Please. So I was, if you saw the title of my stream from this morning, I was going to play a warrior, but I thought about it some more, and with some help from you guys during that stream, I was like, look, if I've only just started playing classic warrior and, you know, warrior in general in WoW, and I really am not comfortable with the class, I'm still learning, it's probably not a good thing to, you know, it's the hardest class in hardcore. If you're not super familiar and comfortable with it, it's probably not a fucking good thing to do. And, you know, you shouldn't go out and be tanking dungeons for people when you don't know what the fuck you're doing in hardcore. So, yeah, I stayed away from the warrior. Just went with the druid because I want to be a healer. And I want to be a melee healer. So, it's only either druid or shaman. So I went with druid.
Ishnu Allah, farewell. Be careful.
Ding-a-ling. Alright, where are we going? We're going back this way. How are my bags? They're good. Bags are good. Good to go. I need a fucking bag drop though. I'm gonna murder everything I fucking see because I need a bag. This is ridiculous. Give me a fucking bag. You fucking bastards. You piece of shit ball. You better have swallowed a bag. Oh, wait. I haven't been using Moonfire. I'm a dick. Completely forgot I trained it. I am a tool. Okay, here we go. But you all knew that already.
I can't cast that yet.
Can't forget about Moonfire. It's me bread and butter. now we're rolling. Oh, you son of a bitch.
It is too far away. That's still recharging.
Come on, Mr. Grelkin, go down. Very good. No bag. All right. Let's put a fucking. Who's gonna guess
That spell is
how long it takes me to get a bag? Where was I going anyway? Just killing all the mangies. One of the lads had a pot of barbecue in his car. He's going home early for sure. Wait a second. What? Are you saying someone had like their own barbecue sauce in the car just on hand ready to go, or the Burger King barbecue sauce ready to go, like an old one? Hey Tyler, I mean, well, I'm not recording a podcast. I'm obviously just doing the stream, so I'm recording the stream, I guess. All right. Oh, braces. Very good. Yeah. Here's another one. Cool Magoo. Where is another one right there?
I can't cast that yet.
Okie dokie. Oh fuck, I did miss something in that fucking cave. Well, let's go empty my bags first. Barbecue. Oh my god. So so he had some like, did he do the move where he's produced, you know, from under the fucking passenger seat, from under the passenger seat, the 5-month-old Macca's barbecue sauce that he remembered seeing at some stage? He's like, oh, I think I've got some in my car. Is that what's happened here? That's fucking brilliant. I would be lying if I said I hadn't done this before. I have definitely found old McDonald's sauces in my car and been like, oh, I wonder if it's still good.
Goddess, watch over you.
The barbecue sauce. That's brilliant. That's so fucking good. I love everything about this story. Promote that man.
I am honored.
Oh, damn
May
it.
the stars
I forgot that was
guide you.
timed. I knew there was something timed around here. I was like, what's going on? Oh,
Denali.
well, fuck it. What do I do? What do I do? So who did I get that from? Wait, what?
Hello. Del Nadris.
Anyway, it's no biggie. I just got the quest again. Everything's fine. Everybody chill the fuck out. I said chill out. We're good. We're good.
Feel free to browse.
The date on it was November 22. So it's good for at least
Move
another
stars,
decade.
right?
Happy days, mate. I'm happy you won't be fucking glued to a toilet for the next, 18 hours. That's great to hear, Watts. It's a fart again. God. I'm lighting it up. My fucking Hungry Jacks has burned through me. You would take 5-month-old sauce over no sauce? Can I give you, Smog and Watts, the hottest fucking take you've ever heard? I have no drama barebacking chicken nuggets. I am fucking sorry to say it, but I will go dry on a nugget any fucking day. Particularly KFC nuggets. And can I say, because KFC actually has terrible sauces. I'm sorry. The supercharged sauce is okay, but it's a little bit weird with the nuggets. But KFC generally, all of their sauces are fucking terrible, except for maybe supercharged. So but they've got the secret herbs and spices, So their nuggets are actually totally fine dry. Patricia looks at me like I'm a fucking heathen every time I eat a dry KFC nugget. But I really don't mind them. I quite like them. And Macca's nuggets, I happily eat a Macca's nugget dry. I usually don't. I will do the sweet and sour sauce thing. But I've got no drama with being left without sauce. I don't know. It's funny because you obviously just said before, Watts, that if you eat a dry nugget, you're a fucking idiot. I really don't mind a dry nugget. That's actually gross, Josh. I know. I'm sorry. I'm losing all my friends here over my controversial dry nugget take. I'm sorry, guys. Come back. Come back. Sink. Come back. I forgot to move fire. Alright, here we go.
That's still recharging.
That take has shaken me to the core. But I respect your honesty. Thank you, Smog. I'm glad we have some form of, this is basically like the confessional, We've got to, the mask is off. We've got to be honest with each other. Fuck me dead. All right. Hello, Fire Show. There you go. Don't ever say I don't do anything for you. Oh, what? Evade? Kiss my ass. Oh, sorry, Fire Show. I stole that one from you. Good old Moonfire special. What am I doing here? The webwood egg. That's right. Hiya. Should we get old man? Oh, wait, I've got no mana. That's not good. It's not conducive to staying alive. Oh, this guy's all over it. He fucking knows the drill. Oh, he's pulled. Alright, come on, let's get spicy.
I can't cast that yet. I need more mana.
Alright, this is where I die. Here we go. Oh. See, because I buffed Fire Show, they helped me out. What a sweetheart. Thank you, Fire Show. I was fine, but thank you anyway, Fire Show. I had that. I had it. All right, everyone gets a fucking buff. You get a buff. Oh no, I've disabled my sound effects. You get a buff. Let's not disable our sound effects, huh? Let's go to miscellaneous. What is it? Control S. Okay, very good. And then we unbind these because I do this all the time. Wait, how do I unbind? What? They've changed this. How do you unbind a key now? Like I don't want to. Do you guys happen to know? Anyway, I'll just change it to something stupid. There we go. Keys, 2 keys I will never hit. Scotty, you can have a buff. The best nuggets you had were in Portugal. The breading was different to home and was 12 out of 10. That's very interesting. I got to get my ass to Portugal to try these differently breaded nuggets dry.
I'm out of range. That's still recharging.
Okie dokie. Let's oh wait, I gotta buff this person. Yeah. Gotta buff that person. Gotta buff that person. Gotta buff this person. You get a buff. You get a buff. And you get a buff. Okay, now I wish I was level 6 before I left this area, but I'm not, because I'd like to train. Not that it makes a huge difference. There's a Druid trainer in the next area as well.
Hello.
Hello.
Del Nadres.
Del Nadres yourself, mate.
Farewell.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye. Finally got myself a leather chest piece. Let's go see old mate up here. I was just thinking I had, I was saying to Patricia that just before we went out for date night tonight, I was in the office until about 5:45, and so I started this new job like 3 weeks ago, right? And my boss asked to see me at the end of the day. He's like, "Oh mate, let's have a quick chat." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." You know, I'm still a bit nervous, still wanting to make sure I'm doing the right thing at the new job and everything. And he gets like, I didn't realize he gets the whole management team. So there's 3 people in the management team, like the owner and his 2 senior managers. And he gets them all in the office with me, and I'm like, "Oh God, what have I done? What have I done?"
Farewell.
And he's like, "Mate, we all just wanted to have a chat with you." And I'm like, "Oh fuck, here we go. What have I done?" And part of me is like, "Are they going to fire me? Like, what the fuck is going on? What have I done?" And he's just like, "Mate, we all just want to say, 3 weeks in, we're all really stoked with how you're performing in the job, and we're really happy to have you on board." And I like let out the biggest like exhalation of all time. It was like, oh my God, I'm sitting here shitting my pants. It was very funny. It was very nice to hear, but it was very nerve-wracking. Oh, so that was something funny that happened to me today. Okay. Oh, fucking Soren, that's you. Hello, mate. That's why you're asking about the fucking changing of the nickname. How are you, Sunshine? There's so many people, I think, that have different YouTube names that are regulars in the Discord that I have no idea who the fuck I'm talking to. I'm glad you got to change that. Okay, sorry. Oh, that's so funny. I'm glad I didn't call you a fuckwit or anything. Oh, mate, how are you? Amblewrith, have I been outside Australia? Yes, I don't know if I'd come across as such, but I'm actually a fairly fucking well-traveled person. But it's funny because the vast majority of my global traveling happened through my 20s. I actually, whilst I have traveled overseas through my 30s, like nowhere near as extensively or as regularly as I did in my 20s. I was very, very lucky in my 20s to do some really fun, really wild, really, really crazy global jet setting. But definitely haven't done much. Haven't done much, sadly, since I've been with my wife. We've been together for 5 years now, and we haven't done too much global travel. We went to BlizzCon twice, which is great. In and out, going to BlizzCon. And that's kind of it. So 2 trips in 5 years for us, and they were just BlizzCon trips. But yeah, I've been fucking a lot of places, man. I've been a lot of places. I mean, I'm just trying to think of the fucking big ones. I don't know. You know, been to France. You know, Paris, the south of France. Been to the UK. Been to, well, not really. I would say the UK. I've just pretty much been to London and like, you know, Rye for a mate's wedding, which is south of London. That's pretty much it when it comes to the UK. I've been to all across America. You know, I lived in America for like a year and a half. I have been to Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Hong Kong. Fuck, where else? Let me think. I know there's others. Where have I been? Good, thank you. I can't think. I guarantee you there's other places that I have to look at the old world map. Amsterdam. I've been to Amsterdam. Spain. Did Spain. Where else? Where else? Where else? Hawaii doesn't. I've said America. Yeah, I'm very, very fortunate to have, you know, my life's passport has lots of stamps. I was very, very fortunate to, you know, and it wasn't like backpacking trips. Like I went on like lots of proper holidays, and I'm very, very lucky in that regard. No, I've not done the Africa thing or South Africa. No, and I've not done the Middle East. I've not done any of Eastern Europe either. I actually haven't done that much of Europe in general. I pretty much only did Spain, France, and London. So yeah.
Good luck, friend.
And Amsterdam, sorry, and Amsterdam.
Del Nadres.
Oh, I loved Hong Kong but I was there years ago, Zoran. I have so many. I have many, many, many amazingly tight friends. Like my best mates through my 20s were guys like we were very good friends in high school, but we became like even closer friends through our 20s post university. You know, some of my best mates in the world are these, you know, great guys I went to school with, Asian guys from Hong Kong. Well, I shouldn't say that. They basically have a Hong Kong background. They're Australian through and through, right? But they have a Hong Kong background. And I just spent so much time with these guys through our 20s. We drank and partied and all that stuff. And eventually they were like, hey, mate, you should come to Hong Kong with us. Like, we're going over to see family, you know, and we go and drink and party and all that shit. And I went on like two trips. Yeah, I don't think it was 3. I went on 2 trips to Hong Kong with them and just had a fucking great time. Great time. One of them did not a bucks night, but he did a bucks week through China, and we went to Shanghai and did a bucks week in Shanghai for this bloke's before his wedding. It was fucking a lot of fun. It was wild seeing China like that. But yeah, so I've done the Hong Kong thing and a little bit of China. What level are you, Zoran? It was a big confidence boost, Watts. It was really nice to hear. That's exactly what you want to hear in a new gig, isn't it? Yeah, they haven't found the destruction I left in the bathroom. Watts, did you Forget about it. But yeah, you're on the right track. What? I won't go there. I was going to start telling bathroom stories again, but I won't do that. Won't do that to you good people. Ooh, I've got my +3 stamina again from some nice priest. I missed that. I love this guy. This guy's one of my favorite NPCs in the game. This piece of shit right here, Zen Foulhoof. Love him.
Now what?
Now what? Alright, let's get fucking this party started. Oh, okay. You guys stealing my mobs, are you bastards? They're my mobs. Everyone knows that. I'm going to get me some herbalism and actually, what am I going to do? I'm going to get me some mining and engineering. That's what I'm going to do. Fuck herbalism. That's the biggest mistake I made on hardcore last time. I know everyone goes alchemy, but I don't agree with it. I don't know. Engineering is the go. Mining and engineering. That's what I want. I never fucking used my alchemy like post the I don't know, it's just like a lot of the good alchemy stuff obviously is going to be like BOE recipes, but engineering, like, you're good to go, baby. Hey Nate, how you going? Well, mate, I mean, look, it's funny. It's 3 or 4 people have now said the same thing, mate. They're like, yeah, fucking do the YouTube thing. And mate, look, honestly, if that's how people think, I'm more than happy to do it. I like YouTube streaming. I really do. I prefer YouTube streaming, to be honest with you. So like, fuck, if you guys want it, I'll keep it going. I mean, it's a big hit in the number of viewers, but I do seem to enjoy the platform more, and I feel like, not that this matters in any way, shape, or form, like, it's just one of those things where, like, look, let's be honest. I've been on Twitch for 5 years now, and this is hard to say because I don't stream very often. So if I'm not a streamer, how can I complain? But, you know, there's fucking no money to be made on Twitch. Just no money. Like, I make fucking nothing on Twitch. Like, negative. I'm paying Twitch. You know what I mean? Like, that's how it feels at times. It's so fucking lame. You know, I average, you know, generally lately, you know, I turn on a Twitch stream, you get fucking 40, 50 people tuning in. It's great. Hey, I've got 50 concurrent viewers live. That's fantastic. You make no fucking money. So I'm happy to give YouTube a go, quite frankly. I don't fucking care. You can, Michael. I could do that. I've never really, a lot of people do that. I've never really been into it myself in the past. I don't know. Maybe I should, but it's just, I don't know. Oh no, I'm yawning. Fuck. That's thriller minute television, isn't it? When the host is yawning.
Greetings.
All right, greetings yourself. Let's see here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of, actually, small spider leg. Let's hang on to that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. And that's a quest item.
Till next we meet.
I didn't get a fucking bag. You cunts. You fucking bastards. How did I not get a bag? That's fucking bullshit.
I am honored.
My fucking, you know, I've got the
Good luck,
worst
friend.
bag luck in
And
the world,
you'll
don't you
light your
guys?
needs.
It's fucking stupid.
Be careful.
There we go, ding-a-ling level 6. Let's go find our Druid trainer. I can't believe I haven't got a bag. I genuinely think I have the worst bag luck of any WoW player in the fucking history of WoW. Every
am
fucking character I make,
Goddess
well, I shouldn't say every character, but like, I would say 7 to 8 out of 10 characters I make have like no bags. That's death in hardcore. Like, I can't afford fucking bags right now.
What brings you here?
The French can have London.
Go in peace.
Fair enough. Well said.
I am listening.
Oh, the Northerners have renounced London. Good to know. Give it to the French. Yeah, a lot of people say that, Smog, that they prefer YouTube as a viewer. I mean, basically, the only thing that Twitch has going for it is Twitch chat. If there's a lot of people memeing and fucking around and doing the the thing in Twitch chat,
What brings you?
when you remove that element,
Friend,
Twitch is a strange place. I don't know.
Ishnu Allah. May the stars.
All you've really got then is like rating and hosting, I guess. Did I get to try the Chinese style bathrooms? I know the bidet. I don't know if I've ever actually used one, to be honest with you. I don't think I have, Zoran. Where am I going? What am I doing? Oh god, it's all happening. Okay, let's go to the Druid trainer. Let's do that first. Let's set my heart to... Oh no! I can't stop yawning. Fuck, this is terrible. Alright, wait, where's the innkeeper? Innkeeper, where are you? Well, up here. There we go.
My goods are of the highest quality. Goddess, watch over you.
Alright, oh my god, if I do that one more time. So, control space is what I use as a hotkey to auto run, but control escape on any PC is like the hotkey for Windows, to hit the Windows button, and the amount of times I hit escape while I'm also tagging myself to auto run, so it takes me out of the game and opens up Windows, is very
What
frustrating.
brings you here?
Druid trainer, right about there.
How may I help?
Give me thorns, give me wrath. Yeah. Wrath rank 2. What's next? Nothing.
May
We're
the
good.
stars guide you.
Yes, may the stars guide me. Wrath. Oh. So that should have updated. That should be Wrath rank 2. Not on my watch. What is going on? Alright. Why didn't that was very strange. Okay. Anyway, what else did I get? Thorns. Fuck yeah. Pack me up. Hell yeah. Oh, bufferoonies with the Druid. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Where's the mining trainer? He's at fucking Darnassus, isn't he? I'm going for a walk. Fuck it. Let's go for a walk to Darnassus. Let's just double check. There's no mining trainer here, is there? Sunshine? Profession trainer. Mining. Oh my god, there's not. You sons of bitches. All right, we're going to check out where first aid is. He's over there. Yep, cool. Thank you.
Friend.
Can you also please give me directions to the... Well, I know the cooking guy is just behind me. Where's the fishing guys? Oh, I vaguely know where he is, I think. All the fishermen have moved to Darnassus. Oh, well.
Goddess, watch
you.
over you.
Fuck you. No, I'm not going herb alchemy. It's overrated, Zoran. It's so overrated. Particularly given, you can fucking buy him a Petri... You can buy your Petri flask now. You can buy all the potions if you want now. Oh no, I'm not that into hardcore, Nate. I don't get me wrong. I think it's fun, new server. I'm a supporter of hardcore. I'm just not that big of a player myself. Look, you never know. That might change. I've enjoyed the little of hardcore that I've played, but I'm much more looking forward to SOM 2. That's my bread and butter. That's my jam. Just give me a fresh fucking vanilla server, quite frankly, a regular server. Why did I walk up here? Because I was looking for the first aid trainer, who's downstairs. Oh, it's fucking frustrating, isn't it, Michael? The bag situation? It's just, and streamers are the worst. Fucking content creators, can't stand them. Alright.
Hello.
Yes. Very good. Oh my god, every time. Okay. Yes, that too. Let's go to fucking Darnassus and get mining, or I'm gonna mining in engineering, or I'm gonna lose my shit. How much money I have? Oh, actually, can I learn it? I might need to do a couple of quests first, actually, just to get a bit of silver up my sleeve. Solo self-found is ingrained in your mind. Fair enough, mate. That's look. I mean, it's a really interesting. Might as well walk to Ironforge. There's no fucking way you can't. What? It's really interesting the dynamic that'll come into play with professions now on hardcore, given that you can trade an auction house. It'll be fun to see what people do. Let's beat the shit out of this owl. Let's beat an owl to death. Yeah, I am disappointed, Michael. Look, the only thing that will quell my disappointment is that whatever they announce is coming with the next season blows us so far out of our fucking socks that we get over the fact that most of 2023 is going to pass without a fucking seasonal server. That's the only pass I'll give them. If we get something in either October, November of this year or early next year, and it's just nothing that special, I'll be so pissy. I'm already pissy. I personally think it was a mistake to let 2023 go by without doing anything on that front, but fuck me, what do I know? Last time they did it killed TBC. They didn't want to kill Wrath. I get it, whatever.
That's still recharging.
No, so the process is once you die, you get to run around as a ghost. You get to interact with your guild still as a ghost. Tell them you're dead. See you guys. It's been fun. I'll miss you. And you get to transfer your character to the era servers. So you don't actually really fully die or have to delete the toon. You can still use it on another server, which I am torn on. But I understand why they did it. As we talked about earlier in the stream, they're mad geniuses. It just gets more people playing era, so you never fucking quit the game, quite frankly. No, I actually disagree with you there, Michael, and I'll tell you why. The reasoning behind my thoughts are they can't clash with Kata. Kata will be coming, basically Q1 24, right? There's only going to be about 6, 7, 8 more months of fucking Wrath left. We just got TOTGC. That's going to be around for, 3 months? And then they're going to do ICC. There's another, 4 months there. So that's 3 or 4 months. That's 7 months. And they got Ruby Sanctum. Either way, it's 7 months minimum, even if they quicken the timeline a little bit. Kata's got to be Q1 2024, whether it's, Jan, Feb, March. So I disagree that Season of Mastery 2 won't, let me see here. Okay. I need to know more about how Wrath generally works with the timeline, but I think Q4 this year is still very much so in play. I would say January at the latest of next year, because, realistically, Kata's probably coming in March. And they won't want to release those at the same time. They'll want a bit of a breathing period, obviously, to get people playing both. No, that's not true though, Michael. I disagree again. They literally rushed TBC, and they know people are getting over Wrath. They don't want to they want to milk Wrath to a certain extent, but they also don't want to keep people there too long, because people will fucking unsub. With my reading of the finger on the pulse shit with Wrath is people are you know, it's easy for me to say because I don't play, but I really get the impression from what I read online that people are slowly, you know, or maybe quickly, slightly getting over Wrath. I don't think they have any plans to keep Wrath around till fucking what? Are you saying April or May? Like, what are you saying? May next year that Wrath is still live? I would disagree with that. Yeah, I agree, Watts. I think they could do it. I think they could join them. I think they'll start to like not rush Wrath, but I think they'll find a way to sort of, you know, wrap it up. Because they want to get to Kata. They want to get to they know that people have short attention spans. They've already shown that, like, you know, what was fucking TBC was 15 months. And I know a lot of people said that was too short, but obviously they got over it. And Blizzard's comfortable with that. If they just go like, hey man, we can do a 15-month cycle, it's fine. All right, I'll take that bet. I'll take that bet, Michael. What are you saying? Are you thinking like April? When in Q2 do you think? The Kata survey just came out. The first Kata survey came out like 4 or 5 months ago. Brother.
That spell isn't ready yet.
That was a long time ago. I think they did another one recently, but the first one was fucking ages ago. Hey, Roo. What the fuck is crack-a-lacking? How are you? Brew, I swear to God I haven't forgotten about you and your fucking lovely husband. I remember I messaged you guys recently, well, not that recently now, like a month ago, saying we should have that follow-up chat. I haven't forgotten you. I still want to do it. I was kicking myself the other day going, fucking, those guys must think I'm such a fuckwit. I always say I want to do this chat and then I never contact them about it. I swear to God I'm still interested. Here he is, Rand, fucking mate. I promise, I still want to do it. We've just got to, we'll get there soon. We'll get there soon. I haven't forgotten about you. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks, mate. Ryan, can you fucking, mate, can you get rid of Rue so you and I can fucking run away together? Come on, brother. Like, let's fucking make this happen. Fucking. Bros for life. All right, where are we? What am I doing here? This one. You'll take Patty? Yeah, she would take that trade in a heartbeat. She'd be like, fucking done deal. Absolutely. How funny. Oh my God. All right, I should actually probably give me 1 second. I want to check in with the missus. Speaking of Patty, I just want to see. I think it might be bedtime soon, guys. Just let me. Not that I ask my wife when it's bedtime, but I want to see what she's doing. Hey, you. False alarm. Oh, I thought Patty was going to bed. And if she was going to bed, I would have been like, yeah, fuck it. let's watch a YouTube video in bed and go to sleep. But I don't know if you do this, Rue. Do you have any friends, or do you do this yourself? Patricia has turned into a mad knitter. So about 3 years ago, Patty just picked up knitting, and she always could knit, but she didn't do it. But she just like rapidly became the world's most crazy knitter. And she really got into it. She's obsessed with it. She loves it. And she just has like built her own, like the way in which I built Countdown. She just built this knitting community. And like she's in a knitting night with all these girls now, and they're just talking mad shit and sitting at home on camera knitting with each other. And I'm really proud of her. Like, she fucking loves it. She's built this awesome community. Everyone's great, and they hang out, and you know, it's just like you know, fucking like the wine like the wine crowd, but without the wine, I guess. So yeah, it's all a bit of fun. Oh, I'm sure they would. I'm pretty sure that Patricia has something to do with crocheting. I don't know, maybe not. You'd have to. I'll ask her about that. I'll ask her. Do they accept single needle crafters? I'm sure they might. I'm sure they might. That makes no sense, but yeah, I'll look into it, Rue. You'd probably get a kick out of it, but yeah. Crochet away. Oh hell yeah.
Still recharging.
I haven't died yet, Rand. Sorry to disappoint, mate. What happens? Is there like a different death screen or a message? I don't know. I think, well, they said you can still interact with the world as a ghost. So, yeah. I'm guessing you just become a ghost as per usual, but you can't actually respawn. Because you can still like talk to your guild and shit as a ghost and say like, remember me, bitches. Oh, you ran a dungeon with North in Wrath, yeah, Ryan? How was that? Was he good or was he a fuckwit? I better kill this guy, actually. He might give me the shits. Oh, what?
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't trained yet.
He was great? Oh, that's good to hear, mate. Did you tell him you knew him from Countdown? Crochet is like the noob version of knitting. I think I've heard something like that from Patricia before. I don't know. Oh dear. What am I doing? What do I need? I need one more owl feather. You can't. Oh, Fire Show. No, wait, that's my mate from before. He's all right. I take it back, Fire Show. I'm sorry I called you a cunt. You're great. Oh no, not anymore. You took that owl from me. How dare you? Oh, Fire Show, we have a complicated relationship. Who's this bloke? Fuck you. Oh, he was on North too? Very good. You should have ribbed him and been like, you sound like a dickhead on Countdown. I had to laugh. You know, when I do the show, it's like I'm obviously listening to my guests, but I'm also like, there's so many things going on. I'm spinning so many plates when those interviews are going on. I'm trying to think of the next question. I'm watching everyone's volume. I'm watching Twitch chat. I'm doing so many different things where I can't necessarily be 100% focused, but I'm still listening to the conversation. Very, very funny thing from North's last appearance that I only just picked up on is there was one point when we were talking about multi-boxing And North had started out by telling a story about how he himself had liked to multi-box and just go to Orgrimmar and, like, you know, delete people in PvP just for a laugh. Just saying it was dumb fun. You'd have, you know, your 2 or 3 turns, hit the one button and people would drop and eventually they'd kill you and fucking whatever. And I didn't catch him saying that. It was a very quick flash in the pan moment. And about 10 minutes later in the chat, I say to him, anyone who PvPs as a multi-boxer is a piece of shit. And he goes, oh, I mean, in Battlegrounds, sure, like if you're trying to win, but what about if you're just mucking around outside a city or something? And I go, no, I don't care what it is. You're a fucking piece of shit. Having not realized that he was talking about himself and what he'd done before. And he kind of has this like, oh, moment. It's very, very funny. But anyway. You already lost one character due to DC on the PTR. Do we have DCs on the Australian server? We're not on the Australian. There is no Australian server, Snooper. We're all on the same server. So I will keep an eye out for the DC, you know, the DC devil. Nobody likes to die to a DC. I died to a DC on Bloodsail, and it broke my heart, even though I just got it appealed and it didn't really count. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Fire Show is stalking me. I'm convinced. Just admit you love me, Fire Show. Come on. Homer loves me indeed. Homer loves me indeed. Okay, here we go. Oh, there's a lot of quests to hand in. What? When did I finish all these quests? What the fuck? 3 quests. Happy days. Now, this will give me some silver, and I can go and get mining. Where are we? Okay, so we'll go talk to Old Mate. Both of these people. Hello, Cyril Bladeleaf.
The loon be with you.
Cyril.
Ishno del Diable. Farewell.
Thank you, Mr. Bearmantle. We'll go upstairs and see your supervisor. Ryan, do you appreciate my character's name? Please, I'm looking for validation from boomers like myself, who will say, Josh, you are the funniest man that ever walked this earth. That is the greatest character name I've ever seen in my life.
I'm listening. Then Nadris.
All right.
Farewell. May the stars guide you.
Fresh servers are amazing, aren't they, bro? It really is like, it is the fucking, the carrot on the end of the stick for us donkeys. You know, it's what keeps us going. The prospect of fresh servers. All right, thanks, Watts. Appreciate you dropping by, mate. You have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your day at work. Oh, Rue, I knew there was something weird about you and Ryan this whole time. I was like, look, yeah, they're nice people, but something just seems a little bit off about them. I got that, like, you know, that Arlington Drive type vibe about you guys. Like, something's just a little bit off with them, and it's that you don't like The Simpsons. Wow. Oh my God. You think you know someone, you know? Like, I feel like I've been lied to. I feel like I've been stabbed in the back. Betrayal is a word I would use here. Like, just fucking, you bastards. Oh, I'm on board the Always Sunny train. It's funny, we were just talking about Always Sunny the other day around the house, and I was saying it's so weird. I feel so bad that, like, I worship Always Sunny the first 10 seasons, but I haven't seen an Always Sunny episode for quite a while. I actually haven't seen like the last 5-6 seasons. And I haven't really felt compelled to, because I'm just kind of like, I don't know, I'm that lame-o that's kind of like, oh, the old stuff is better. But like, I don't know, maybe, you know, no, it's the children who are wrong. Yeah, it's fair enough, Michael. So, like, it's probably best to give you a bit more of my backstory with multi-boxing. So basically, like, I didn't even know what multi-boxing was. I played, you know, a year of Classic, didn't even realize that people multi-box maybe even back in the day. It never crossed my mind to have 2 accounts. But basically 1 year into Classic, so we're talking late 2020, as you know, or you probably know, like multi-boxing got banned, right? They said, right, no more of this key broadcasting software. This is bullshit. We're banning it. This is the first time I really became aware of multi-boxing, and I was doing the podcast and everything at the time, and I was like, wow, so like there's a way to control multiple characters at the same time, and if you press one button, they'll do their actions on that button, blah, blah, blah. And everyone was like, yeah, that's how multi-boxing works. So I was like, oh, that's really interesting. I never knew that.
Hello.
So I fucking just, because again, I do the podcast, I really like to try everything and do everything and play every which way you can play the game, so I kind of can talk about it when I do the show and sound like a relatively learned person when it comes to World of Warcraft. I was like, oh, fuck it, all right, I'll try this multi-boxing thing. And I, you know, spun up 5 accounts and fucking gave it a go, and I was doing all the illegal shit. All the stuff they had just banned is what I downloaded and what I did. And a funny thing happened in that I really fucking enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Now, the caveat here is that, like, I was just doing PvE content. I never touched anyone in PvP on my multi-boxing days. Ever. I think, like I said, you're a fucking scum-sucking piece of shit. You know, just the worst fucking human in the world if you attack people while you're multi-boxing. You're a fucking loser, quite frankly. You're just an absolute loser. But I enjoy doing dungeons by myself. My big thing, I'm a big fucking weirdo, and everyone can have every bad thing in the world to say this about me. I play WoW weirdly. I like to play alone. I am not a very social person in game. I don't do much group content. I don't even run many dungeons. I'm not really that much of a raider. I just play WoW solo. I'm a fuckwit. I'm a loser. But this game, Josh, wasn't designed to play solo. You're defeating the whole fucking purpose of WoW if you don't interact with people. I don't give a fuck. I love WoW. And 95% of the time I do it alone. And I'm okay with that. That's just how I enjoy the game. So it made sense to me to be like, wow, I can do a dungeon by myself. That's fucking amazing. And I did it. And it was really, really fun learning how to overcome all these challenges of like, oh, fuck, I wonder if I could do LBRS, and I wonder if I can do Scholomance and all that shit. And I took up the challenge of learning how to get through all this content by myself. And I really, really enjoyed it. It's not, Michael. Mate, I'll stop you right there. I'll stop you right there because we talked about this with North. If you think you get, it depends. Well, it depends what you're doing. But like, I still, okay, no, the point we made with North was this. It depends when you're doing it. I was getting 110 gold an hour doing dungeons as a multi-boxer in phase 6 of WoW Classic. People were easily earning more gold than that solo. I was under farming the vast majority of well-known guides of how to farm gold that you'd see on YouTube and shit like that. Like, 130, 150 gold per hour doing this trick or whatever, all the videos that you see. I was earning less than that. So it is not advantageous on the gold aspect. The only thing it's advantageous for is gearing up, because obviously all the gear goes to you. You are the 5 players in the dungeon. You get your pick of the litter. I can gear up a character really quickly. So that there's that aspect of it. But in terms of pure gold, we did say, though, when I was talking about it with North, we did say, were you to multi-box in phase 1 of a fresh server, then yes, I do agree with you. Then you'd I haven't tested it, but I'm guessing you'd earn the same. What would you do? I'm guessing you'd earn the same, if not a little bit more than the average solo gold farm. I'm not 100% sure. What are the good gold farms in phase 1? Oh, Righteous Orbs was what fucked everything up. Yeah. So I'll give you this much. If you're talking about like something like an item like Righteous Orbs, yes, a multi-boxer can get a shitload of Righteous Orbs, can hoard an economy in that regard. I guess it just depends though on like, just depends on what your goals are. Like my goals weren't to fucking make money. My goals were to take down dungeons, see if I could beat certain bosses, and just do stupid little solo challenges for myself. I would make all the different classes. So I wasn't like 4 mages and a tank. I was a warlock, a druid, a fucking, what was I? All classes, mage, warlock, druid, warrior, and fucking something else. I don't know. I think I had 2 mages. I don't know. But yeah, no, Michael, I settle the fuck down. Number one, I get it. You're very passionate about this, but like, I literally said I was breaking the TOS. I know that that's cheating. I don't give a fuck. And it really comes down to what your goal is. Like, I can't emphasize that enough. Like, am I trying to cheat? Are you trying to make more money than the other players and break the economy of the server? If the answer is no, then generally these people going off in the dungeons and doing their own thing is not a big deal. But it's banned anyways. I mean, what do we care? Like, it's banned. Yeah, that's true. But Michael, buddy, multi-boxing is banned. Why are we having this conversation? I do it knowing I could get banned. So that's the risk that I take. I mean, I don't do it anymore. I did it knowing I could get banned. I guess I take more issue with like, how do I put it? You're right in that there are so many bad actors in WoW. There are so many fuckwits in this game. Let's be honest, quite frankly, I'd say this even about my friends that play WoW. Half, if not more, of the players that play WoW fucking, you know, the game promotes them to be shitheads, right? This game encourages people to be bad. It really does. It makes you do shitty things to get edges on people, to get advantages, to get the gear before everyone else, to get the gold, more gold than anyone else, you know. Do shitty kind of fucking things for the most part to try to get ahead is sort of it's sort of ingrained in WoW's, you know, very nature in a weird way. And so I do appreciate that having something like multi-boxing available only accentuates that desire for people to be shitheads. I totally accept that. I would never, how do I say this? I've never cried poor about multi-boxing being banned. Even when I started enjoying it, I never took up the mantle and was like, this thing should not be banned. Pardon me. Dear Blizzard, I recently started illegally multi-boxing and I think it's fine because I don't use it for nefarious purposes, so you should bring it back. I never felt that way. Never fucking felt that way. It is probably for the best that they've banned it, right? It scared off so many people who multi-boxed. People to this day, I've seen them all in the multi-boxing forums or whatnot. They will not do it because they're terrified of getting their accounts banned. But the long and short of it is you don't get your account banned unless you're stupid enough to do it out in the open world. If you're out there flaunting the fact that you're multi-boxing, people will report you, you will get banned. That's just how it fucking works. If you just go to a dungeon and be like, I'm just going to do this dungeon, nobody sees you, you don't, like, you're breaking the rules, but you don't get banned. That's just how it works. I don't multi-box anymore because I've said this on the show, once was enough for me. It is incredibly slow leveling. You're right to say that you get 5 characters up and running faster than anyone else would. Obviously, if they're not multi-boxing, that's 100% true. It's incredibly quick. You know, it shaves 75% off the time that it would take you to level up 5 characters separately or whatever. But if you are multi-boxing and when you're doing that journey to 60 with 5 characters, it is incredibly slow. Granted, it was my first time, so maybe it'll be quicker this time, but like, you know, my first time doing it, it took me like 260 hours or something to get all 5 characters to 60. It was incredibly long, incredibly dull. It was rough. And I kind of said then, never again. I'm never doing 1 to 60 in a multi-box again. And I fucking still feel that way, quite frankly. It's hard enough getting my head around getting 1 character to 60 with the vanilla 1 times rates, let alone a multi-box team. And also, I spent so much time multi-boxing over the course of like 4 or 5 months through the phase 6 of Classic in, like I said, sort of late 2020, early 2021. I've kind of been there and done it now. Like I've had my fun, and it does. I would disagree on the breaking immersion point. Immersion can only be broken as far as, you know, the subjective person is willing to have their immersion broken, if that makes any sense. Like, immersion isn't a huge deal for me playing an MMO. Like I've never really that guy that's like, oh, I'm in the world and I'm part of Azeroth and I want to feel like I'm, you know, this character and nothing from the outside world is happening, and, you know, I don't want real world influences popping up. Like if I see a bot, you know, I'm upset because of the factors of things like broken economies and real world trading, not my immersion being broken. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not as, I don't care as much about like, oh, multi-boxing ruins that RPG experience. But the one thing it does do is it does start to become less fun. It does start to make the game slightly less fun, just in terms of the pure headache of managing multiple characters. It just becomes arduous. And after a really prolonged period of time, I kind of got over it. So while I'm still like, you know, multi-boxing is fun for you're flirting around with it for a couple of hours here and there, but I think my long-term multi-boxing days are done, and it really was just a thing to figure out what the fuck it was like, and I did that. But I understand why. I've always said this, I know why everyone hates multi-boxes. Hey, look, there's the auction house on Hardcore. I know why everyone hates multi-boxes. They loathe them. They think they're pieces of shit. They want to fucking throw them into the ocean and all that stuff. I get it. But I will also say now, I understand it from the multi-boxes. I understand it from the multi-boxes perspective, because the vast majority of them generally just want to sit in a dungeon and fucking beat some content on their own, and that's pretty much it. I genuinely mean this when I say you'd be shocked at how no one in the multi-boxing forums or the subreddits or anything like that are talking about gold farms, talking about ways in which to, like, you know, get the really, really shit hot consumables. They do not talk about that shit because the vast majority of them don't care. They're there just to beat a fucking dungeon by themselves. That's it. That's what I loved about it. I did it. It's done. But there are always going to be, you know, a slim percentage of the people who are bad actors, who are out there hoarding all the righteous orbs, just absolutely trying to defeat your server by fucking getting all the golds in the world. The shithead multi-boxes, unfortunately, make it really bad for the people who kind of are just doing their own thing and not bothering anyone else. Does that make sense? Where the fuck is the mining trainer? They're back here, aren't they? It's, I mean, I half crack the shits when I talk about it, Michael, just because, like, I have dealt with so many people get so venomous about it. Like, you know,
Allah, be careful.
like I said, even though I understand it, it's still not particularly fun when someone in game just fucking hassles and heckles the shit out of you for being a multi-boxer, and just like, dude, just fucking get over it, whatever. That's what you want to say to them in the moment when someone in game walks by you and is like, oh, you're a fucking piece of shit, and you're just like, oh my god, just trying to play a game here. Did I ever get the thrill of breaking the rules? No, because that's not what it was about to me. I wasn't like, it's not like, oh, I'm gonna go be bad, because you only get that feeling if you're eliciting some kind of like improper reward from your bad activity. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't doing anything like evil in my mind, because like I said, I wasn't fucking farming gold ad nauseum. I wasn't like hoarding righteous orbs or anything like that. I didn't actually. I only think I did strat live like once. And anyway, when I was doing it, righteous orbs weren't really like a hot property. So like, no, I never sat there and was like, oh, this is giving me a boner that I'm breaking the rules and not getting caught. I'm fucking getting away with murder. This is sick. I'm the fucking greatest gamer of all time. No, I never thought anything like that. But yeah, I am still like, I'm not a fan of GDKPs. I've been really vocal about that, and it's sort of been, you know, for a similar reason, I guess you'd say why I'm against these hardcore rules. You know, if you can't, I don't know. I'm just kind of like, if you can't rip yourself away from gold buying and all that shit, it just seems, I don't know, just my biggest problem with the GDKP argument, like I've said on the show famously, has always been, I'm so sick of hearing the argument that, like, you know, if GDKPs were, I'm going to the money trader, if GDKPs were conducted, you know, if gold buying wasn't a thing and GDKPs were a thing, there would be the greatest system ever. That's the point that I always say. I'm so fucking sick of hearing it, because I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but like, you know, if the sun didn't come up tomorrow, we'd be up shit creek on planet Earth. I mean, we can talk about ifs that aren't going to happen all day, but why are we talking about it if it isn't going to happen? You know what I mean? Like, you can't rip away the botting and gold buying factor of GDKP. So why do we talk about this hypothetical world that's never going to exist, of like the perfect GDKP where there's no tainted money in it? Cool. Like, that's fun to dream about, but it's never going to happen. So like, we might as well not even bother discussing it. You know what I mean? I've always kind of felt that way about GDKPs. I'm not even doing anything in game. You've dragged me down this. I don't get me wrong. I've enjoyed it, but you've dragged me down this rabbit hole of fucking GDKPs and multi-boxing. But I'll try and get back on track though. It's a good topic to bring up. I appreciate it. Where the fuck is the mining trainer? What am I doing? What do you mean the legal game line? I'm not sure what you mean. Does this one give directions? No. Where is it? Should be. Oh, a couple of other people gave me stick about the voyeuristic line about stealth. It actually, I made it sound far like creepier than it is. Like, I don't actually sit there in stealth for like an hour and just watch people play the game. That's the words I use sort of made it sound like that, but that's not what I do. I meant more that like, you know, when you're PvPing and when you're stealthing and creeping up on someone, you know, you're choosing your fights and everything, and you kind of just, you know, watching what people are doing, seeing how people play the game, and you know, you can choose not to engage if you want. And you've seen what they've done. You've been like, oh, that person kind of knows, looks like they know what they're doing, or they're in good gear. I'm in stealth. I won't pick that fight. Maybe. I usually always still pick the fight, but that's more what I meant by the comment, as opposed to like, I don't just sit in the middle of leveling zones in stealth and like sit there and wank and watch people play the game. Depends on what you mean. That sounds like North. Okay. Note about Darnassus. No one, like, it is very hard to find a guard for directions. I've been like running around just looking for a guard to tell me where the fucking mining trainer is, and there are no fucking guards in Darnassus to give you directions. What the fuck is going on? I know you guys probably know where the mining trainer is, but like, I should know, but I don't. Well, I mean, the best place to start, Michael, wouldn't it be the illicit market that you said you love, the GDKP community, GDKP. There we go. Fuck, that's your greatest source of information for figuring out illicit activity and why people love it. I mean, you ask yourself the questions. You know what I mean? What drives you to do the GDK? You said you get off on being part of the bad side of the game and having all the bought gold flow through you and everything. Like, ask yourself why you do that, and I'm sure other people would have probably the same answers. Oh my god. You got to go to Darkshore, don't you? That's so annoying. There's no mining. There is no mining trader in Darnassus. You got to go to fucking Darkshore, right? Am I getting that right? They literally, it wasn't on the list. Tell me if I'm smoking drugs here. Oh, is it Fire Festival time? There you go.
How are you? Safe travels.
No, I won't do that.
See you around. Have a good one.
No, I won't do that either.
See you later. See you around.
Talk to me. Be good. Watch your back. Off with you. Watch your back.
I need to get closer.
How are you? Be good. Off with you. Watch your back. Be good.
Be good. Alright, what are we doing here?
Peace be with you. Farewell.
Hopefully I can learn the fine art of mining in Darkshore. Oh, you work from home, Rob? Very good, very good. Well, we made it to level 7 and we're still alive, so that's a good thing. But I just want to, yeah, I really wanted to pick up mining before I go any further. Because I hate walking by nodes and not being able to get them. Thanks, Zoran, no worries. Yeah, I won't die, mate. Famous last words, right? I won't die and we'll do dead mines. Probably only play for another like half an hour and then I'll go to bed and then pick it up tomorrow. I'll play after the Brian interview tomorrow, I dare say. Oh fuck, it's 11:15. It's so far past my bedtime. I should actually go to bed soon actually because I've got to wake up for Brian. We'll just do a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Alright, so the mining person's over here, right? Or am I going crazy? Mining trainer. Mining trainer. Yeah.
How are ya?
Yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
Watch your back. You got my attention. Off with
Nice. Now I've only got one bag and one of those slots is being eaten up by the fucking mining pig. Alright, let's go back to Dolana. Actually, I might just, while I'm here, just grab engineering. Probably can't hurt. Not that I'm going to do anything with it. but-
Interesting.
Cool Magoo.
Be seeing you.
Okay, let's go. Alrighty. Now, what can I do? Grab another fell cone and then go get some timberlings. Yeah. Let's turn on the old mining. Find materials, very good. I should get me some gather, mate. See if that's working. Just grabbing something. Okay, I'm just gonna see if Gathermate works in this PTR. Did we break something? I think we broke something. Let's see. Maybe that one's not working. How do I do this? What are the gathermate commands? Flash gather, mate. It didn't work. Oops. No, I don't think it's any good. That's alright. That's okay. Alright. Isn't there a... Where's the add-on? There's like the old interface add-ons thing. Hey Spidey, how you going, mate? Yeah, we're still going. Can't find it. It's okay. Who would be the best lawyer in Azeroth? Ooh. I think Sylvanas wouldn't be too bad. Do I want this thing? Who else would be good? Thrall is very measured. It seems very thoughtful, so maybe Thrall would be good too. Sylvanas would be fiery. Alright, here we go. We're getting there, we're getting there. We should kill a Timberling while we're here, just for shits and gigs. It's so quiet because it's so early in the morning for you guys, right? This is the time that the Australians and the New Zealanders and the Southeast people in Southeast Asia rule the server.
That's still recharging.
I would give my fucking left nut for a bag. This has gotten silly. I seriously actually almost wanted to, I won't, but I almost want to delete the character because I haven't had a bag drop yet. Like, it's so fucked. When you have no money and you don't get bag drops, WoW almost becomes like a game that's not fun anymore. The stupid fucking inventory management that you got to do when you have one bag and nothing else is... I can't believe still to this day they did it. I cannot believe they did it. Like, that your opening bag has 16 slots and there's like a relatively minor chance you get another bag as a drop for the first fucking, you know, however many hours of the game. And then bags are like relatively expensive when you've got no silver again for the first like 10 hours of the game. Like, I can't believe they did that. No, it's okay, Michael. I appreciate it. I don't even... Number one, I don't have 10 silver, but number two, I'm determined just to have this shit drop for me. I'm stubborn like that, but I appreciate it. I'm glad to hear, Spidey. It's rekindled your love affair with WoW. Maybe.
Inventory is full.
But yeah, this bag situation is just fucked. It's fucking ridiculous, really. Yeah, we've got to go back to town, empty my bags. Yeehaw. I need that.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Oh yeah, do that first. Definitely do that first, Spidey. Get on completing that, and then you'll be good. We covered it earlier in the stream, KRS. The TLDR the TLDR on that is, look, sorry to disappoint me. Sorry to disappoint people. I am one of the molders. I don't post on Reddit, and I don't go and mold on Reddit and get angry. I don't do any of that shit. But like, I agree with the molders that I think that this server will have longer appeal if they had have actually gone with the tighter restrictions. I understand why they lifted the restrictions to open it up to more people. That's cool. That's great. I think it will actually hurt the server in the long run, but that's just my opinion. Who gives a fuck about that? I won't go like there's a more detailed answer there, but I sort of went into it earlier. I won't go into it again. But yeah, we basically were talking about it and said, look, do you really think it would hurt if they had two separate servers, one for solo self-found and one for not? In talking with the guys about it in stream, we sort of said, like, you know, maybe it wouldn't kill, like, a splitting of the player base like that wouldn't necessarily kill hardcore. But, I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's not going to get done. But it's something that they could have considered, maybe. What do I need to do now? More timberling seeds. More sprouts. Why is Questy not loading any of that shit? No, it's all good, mate. I'm trying my best to talk in a relatively measured fashion about things that I am somewhat passionate about. So, like, you know, I apologize to guys like you, KRS, and like guys like Michael and stuff before, where we bring up relatively heavy topics, and I'm like, it's the end of the working week. It's Friday night. I've worked my fucking ring off this week, and you know, Michael saw me get a bit feisty before when I was talking about like multi-boxing, and I was getting a bit feisty before that, talking about like the solo self-found thing, and I'm just like, guys, don't take any of it personally. I'm just a fuckwit who just, you know, gets passionate about this stuff at times. But they're heavy topics, and they are really heavily nuanced. Like you said, they are nuanced arguments that I'm probably not doing justice by just trying to fucking riff on in the moment on stream. But it sucks. Like I've never been. I don't know. I don't want to say I'm a complicated character, but I've never been that guy that. You know, people sort of sometimes say, oh, I reckon I know which way Josh would lean on this subject. But I'm kind of all over the place. You know, I zig when you think I'm going to zag and things like that on a lot of WoW arguments. But yeah, I think that a lot of people probably would have guessed that I would have been happy that the restrictions had been lifted. But, I mean, it's not that I'm unhappy. But like, I just think it was the wrong call for the majority. For the longevity of the popularity of hardcore. I'm just, a lot of it is obviously like, you know, the oh shit, I didn't sell my stuff. The bots and gold selling factor. That's I think my prediction would be it's going to become a plague in hardcore. But then also on top of that, there's a lot of like, just if it ain't broke, don't fix it vibes about the hardcore add-on. Like, hardcore got really, really fucking popular. Really popular with what people are now calling oppressive restrictions. It's like, if the restrictions sucked that badly, why the fuck did hardcore get so popular? That's sort of where I come back to, and where I get the whole, like, maybe if it ain't broke, don't fix it thing. But, like, I appreciate the argument that me saying stuff like that is like, that's super gatekeepy. Josh, you're a fuckwit. You're a fucking loser with a shit show that nobody listens to. You can't. Like, you know, I get all of those arguments as well. I need a bag so badly. It's silly. Look at this. I now have 5 free slots. I've got, yeah, granted, I've got a bunch of quest items that I should go and get rid of, but like I have 5 free slots right now. If I go and kill 3 mobs, my bags are full again. Fuck this game. Fuck the devs 15 years ago thinking this was a good idea. Fucking hell. Every fucking time I roll a new character, this happens. I'm so fucking over it. Why isn't Questy working? This is really weird. Oh, the botting and gold selling thing is the biggest part of this KRS. It is the number one, cannot get away from it, elephant in the room. It's the first thing I would raise. And look, guys, like I said, there's nothing wrong with being happy that the restrictions have been lifted. Yay, we can group. Yay, we can trade. Yay, we can AH. There's nothing wrong with feeling that way. But the first thing I'm always going to bring up in a very heavy fashion is, are you still okay with that if you have heavily invited botters and gold sellers to your server? Because if the answer is still, I don't care if that's in the game, I get to group with people and use the auction house now, then I think you've kind of missed the forest for the trees. I just sort of think that, like, server health should come before arguments over, like, the rule set. Do you know what I mean? Because I would rather play, personally, on a server devoid of gold selling and botting with, you know, funky rules than playing on a server that had, you know, the rules I liked, but's rotten with gold selling and botting. I don't know. Like, I just think server health always has to come first. And sometimes server health doesn't come first for Blizzard.
That's still recharging.
Haha, I beat you to it, soda pooping. Have you guys ever named a character after your favorite streamer? Oh, you bastard, you beat me to it.
I need to get closer.
Oh no. I'm fluent in German, Spidey. As the name implies. No. I actually am part German. My one of my grandmothers was German. I had a Canadian I had a Canadian grandfather, an Aussie grandfather, a German grandmother, and a Irish grandmother. So there's some genealogy facts for you. All right, happy days. Now, where is, I'm pretty sure Shithead the Fowl is somewhere down this way. What's his name? Fucking Ferocitus. Oops, I don't do that. Oops.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Oh no, wait, I know where he is. That's not down here. I'm going the wrong way. That's the dude over. Okay. Well, we're getting Timberling seeds, so that's good. No, look, to be fair, KRS, a lot of people say that, but the devs do play the game. The classic devs absolutely play a fuckload of World of Warcraft Classic. I can assure you of that. There's a multitude of factors as to why it seems and is correct for a lot of the arguments. Why private servers seem to get it a bit more right from a customer service point of view, or just in terms of giving the fans what they want point of view than official does at times. It's a long conversation about why that is the case. It's a long conversation. You know, I know what you're saying. I'd still kind of, I'm not trying to just sit here and fucking, you know, kiss the devs' asses or anything, but like, I still think it's a little bit unfair to say, to even suggest that they're not passionate about the game. Like, the devs fucking love Classic. They do. They live, eat, and breathe it just as much as we do. But they have to work with a bunch of, you know, extra things on top of what they do, being that, like, you know, they are working for Activision Blizzard. They have to, you know, maybe sell out a little bit and do things that they might not want to do, but that reaps the most amount of, you know, profit for the game. And whether it's via a little bit of a gross way or something, they have to suck it up and do it. The game's got to make money, and if it's a little bit of a fucked up thing, that who cares? You know, they've gotten the order, make this game profitable and fucking do it. So I personally differentiate between like the Classic team and, like, you know, management, you know, like what we talk about, things like the C-suite and stuff like that. I think the Classic team is full of people that love the game and are very passionate about the game, but they are made to do things from, you know, when the order comes down from above, that they might not agree with, but they still have to defend and do because the company needs to make money at whatever expense, which is a huge shame. And you're definitely right that private servers don't work like that. So that's why it feels like private servers are really the champion of the people and all that stuff, even though, you know, let's be honest, we all know that private servers are trying to monetize as much as they can as well and get away with that without seeming like the bad guy. Everyone's trying to make money out of this, whether you're a private server or a official server from Blizzard. It's really just sort of what you do outside of that to make the customers feel like they're getting a product they actually want and a product that's good, is where some things come unstuck. Yeah, there you go, Spidey. I mean, Spidey's definitely helping add some context to what I'm saying for sure. It's not just a game dev thing. It's there's a lot of people in many jobs around the world that would love to do what they can for their product that they're working on because they love it, but they get told fuck off by management because that's not cost effective or that's not how they want to roll out the product or whatever. You know what I mean?
I can't cast that yet.
Yeah, I miss Omar too. Omar is so great. Great guy to have a beer with. Really, really nice guy, Omar. He's still missed to this day for sure on the classic team.
Can I assist you? Good luck, friend. Till next we meet, may the stars guide you. Goddess, watch over you. Be careful. Greetings. Goddess, watch over you. May the stars guide you.
Okay. What's next? I'm really pissed off the questy just stopped working randomly. Anyway. I should be setting up my weak auras, shouldn't I? Ah, shit.
Still recharging.
Groovy. Okay, let's see if these weak auras work. You ready?
Inventory is full.
Inventory is full. Let's go sell some shit. Oh, the weak auras are working. Oh, look at that.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Happy days. Endgame Enjoyers PTR, the name of that guild. Is that a... yeah, it's a druid. It's soda pooping.
What brings you here?
I haven't,
Farewell.
I am honored.
haven't done the cooking training. Yes.
Good luck,
I
friend.
would like to train in cooking.
Feel
Yes,
free
I
to
would like to
browse.
accept your quest.
Till next we meet, illuminate your path. Be careful. How may I help? May the stars guide
Recipe
you.
of the Calderai. Complete. Yeah, so...
I am honored.
oh, is that bugged out, my friend? Is that a bug? Yes.
Goddess, watch over you. Can I assist you?
Let's report
Good
that
luck,
one, shall
friend.
we? I have encountered a bug. Recipe of the Calderai quest cannot be turned in.
What brings you here?
Boo earns.
Alone light your path.
Alright. Let's mild spices. Let's buy 5 mild spices and cook some shit.
Vishnu Allah. I
Kaboom.
can't carry
Oh,
anymore.
of course. I've got to sell some shit. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Silver leaf. Yeah, you can go away. Oh, the rather regular events. Yeah, we're good. Get rid of it. Yeah, I think we can get rid of that. And okay, now let's buy the mild spices.
Be careful.
And then let's do that. So, Michael, if you've got the launcher open, basically, someone else couldn't find it this morning. If you've got the WoW launcher open, right? You can see in the bottom left-hand corner game version. You hit the drop-down box. I mean, you probably already know this stuff, but then in development, second option down, it should say WoW Classic Era PTR. That's the one you want to hit and download. If you can't see the words WoW Classic Era PTR, I don't know how to help you outside of restarting the Battle.net launcher or restarting your computer. And, you know, yeah. Hopefully it works out for you. Okay. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, I am, but I'm coming to bed now. Do you want to? Hello, boys. Come here. Hello, come to me, my animal friends. Hello, Doug.
I woke up today at 4:30. I'm pretty fucked. Hi, chat.
All right, Doug. Should we go to bed? Yeah? Hi, Bubba. Come here. Come here. Okay. Settle down. Settle down. Everybody's here. All right. Guys, we will
Till next we
retire
meet.
there at almost level 8. So let's do this. What is that? Yeah. I'm gonna buff it. Hell yeah. Baba, settle down. Can you please settle down? All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning into the stream. What was my MS? 206. Okay. And that's a good point to kick off tomorrow. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Look, 8 hours from now, I will go live again with Brian Birmingham for an interview, and then I'll play more PTR after that, and we'll try and get to level 10 and move on from there. Thanks so much, guys. I'll catch you later. Have a good day.